Hey, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time, thank you so much for joining me today. I just got back from a really quick weekend in Chicago, so I want to show you what that looked like really quickly. Then when we get back, I'm going to do a few chores and maybe show you a recipe or two, so let's get started on this day. This was my first solo trip away from the kids for more than a day, and I didn't really know what to expect, but I did really enjoy the flight and had myself a little charcuterie and did the crossword in peace. When we got there was a storm, but luckily it passed quickly and wasn't a big deal. They did have tornadoes a couple days prior, so that was a little nerve-wracking, but not too bad. It was beautiful weather the rest of the time. The next day we did head over to Wisconsin at Lake Geneva and looked at all of their cute little local shops. Very cute. A beach shop. Souvenirs. Then we headed out on a boat tour that talked about all of the different houses on the lake and who owned them and their history. And it was really a nice, pleasant boat ride and tour. I highly recommend it. Then we had to get some local pizza. So we went over to Gino's East, which is right across the way. And we had a deep dish and a thin crust to just keep it interesting. Then we looked at some of the local candy shops and antique shops, headed back to my cousin's house.
There's one right there.
I could not get over how big their yards were. I mean, we're talking about over an acre. They had multiple acres on their lot and just a lot of wildlife and bugs. And they even had wild berries that they could pick anytime they wanted. Then we headed over to my cousin's wedding reception, which was at the Quarry Cable Park. And it was so fun. Live music, a beautiful view. We just had an awesome time. And the next morning we got to relax together, have breakfast, look at some more of their beautiful scenery, which is right on their property. Just plenty of room to keep things and have wildlife again, the birds, the butterflies. It was amazing. And then had to trek back home. It was a short and sweet trip, and I can't wait to go back. But that's it for the weekend. Now that we're back, let's see how my garden is doing after a weekend away. Okay, it looks like the tomatoes are definitely getting a lot taller. I'm still waiting for them to turn red, so let's see if any of them are red yet. So I just gave this tomato a good trimming before I left, and you can see it's already kind of growing over the bell peppers. So I have lots of bell peppers. I need to see if any of them are ready and give this one a trim, this tomato plant here, so it's not crowding the bell pepper. I don't see any red tomatoes yet on this plant, and nothing is red over here. So I'm thinking maybe that since they're a new type of beefsteak that I've never grown before, maybe they just take a little longer to get red. I'm not sure if I can pick them just yet to go red on the countertop. I think I need to wait just a little bit longer. Looks like I have a few strawberries ready. I did cover some of them with an organza bag, and that did keep the roly-polies and slugs away. But I see some slugs may have gotten this one here, so I'd like to pick those today and get that taken care of. All right, let's pick some strawberries. That one's not quite ready yet. I like them to be really red. This one you can see that a bug tried to eat it, but it's not too bad actually. Not the worst. A couple strawberries. And my oregano is definitely overgrown. I like to keep this one really low, about the height of this here. And so it's definitely grown since I cut it last. I'll have to do that today as well before it heats up. And my sage here and thyme also need a trim. You can see the thyme has some flowers on it right there. So I need to make sure that I trim all of the flowers off so it doesn't go to seed. Looks like I may have a blueberry or two that are just about ready. Oh, nope, it wasn't quite ready. But the birds have been getting them before I can get them. So even if they're a little bit sour, I'm gonna pick them a little early because I have not put the bird netting out this year. I finally got some basil going over here. They look really good. I've got to thin these out today as well. These zucchinis are getting a little leggy, so I'm not sure if they're gonna do well over here. I think I'll be pulling this one. It doesn't look as good as this one. So I'll pull that one and let this one go and see how it goes. Here's my one lone bush bean plant. I planted a bunch, but this is the only one that's really doing well. And I have one bean that looks like it's just about ready to be harvested. So I don't know how many beans I'm gonna get this year. Here's the Crenshaw melon, and you can see that there is a pretty large melon over here. So I'm excited for this. It looks like it's doing so well in this spot. So I wonder how many melons we'll get. I'll keep you updated. That's it for garden update today. Let's head inside and see what else we need to get done. Today, I'm just sharing some ideas for charcuterie boards. It's one of my favorite things to make. It's great for the kids, and really my husband and I absolutely love them. And it's a great way for me to use what we have on hand. So right now I'm just slicing an apple from the refrigerator. I put a little bit of lemon juice and some water. Just let that sit for a few minutes so that way when it's sitting on the charcuterie board, it's not going to turn brown. I had a couple bell peppers from the garden. They were not as ripe as I'd like, so they're going to be a little bitter. So I was hoping to have something to dip them in, but I didn't end up having anything. And I do like to put parchment down if I have anything that's going to be staining my charcuterie board or cutting board that I'm using. So that's optional. Obviously, it's food safe, wood, but I just want to make sure it doesn't get stained because it is such a beautiful board. And I'm just going to take some of the cheeses that I have on hand. I've got Laughing Cow cheese, some sliced cheese that I actually just cut into pretty little rectangles. I do that for the kids, like homemade Lunchables all the time. And I took a string cheese and just kind of cut it into these rough, well, I just broke it apart, I guess you could say, and stacked it. And it looks really beautiful. Added some cherries and some chocolate and other goodies from the pantry. And then the homegrown strawberries, I just had a couple. And then I added a couple of cookies as well. Just broke a large one up into pieces and stacked it up. And it looked really beautiful. Super easy and so delicious. I highly recommend this for a lunch or a snack. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see y'all next time.